Survivor Series had only 3 matches. After Monday, we got match number 4 and number 5. So, who comes out on top? Who gets the win? Who's going to survive?
And here we go. Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you are one of the regulars, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Speaking of socials, again, check down below. Instagram and X, you can find me there. Also, check out the link to that Joker Voice merch store. So, yeah, we finally have a full match card for this year's Survivor Series this Saturday in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Now, going into Monday Night Raw, we were short 2 matches, and one of the War Games teams was down a member. Now that everything seems to be in place, let's take a look at not just the 5 matches on the match card, but who I think is going to come out on top.
And here we go.
So the 2 matches that were announced on Monday night are for both mid-card titles for both Raw and SmackDown. Now, looking at Raw first and the Intercontinental Championship, we have the champion Braun Breaker versus the Celtic Warrior Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Just looking at the 3 of these guys, this should be an absolute banger of a match. Now, being that is a triple threat, kind of gives the outcome away. Ludwig Kaiser is going to be there to eat the pin. They're going to protect Braun Breaker and Sheamus as long as possible. So, my pick, and still Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker.
It's so badass.
Taking a look over at the United States title, we have the champion LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Personally, the way this match was announced right in the middle of Raw, as the commentators were announcing it, and seemingly there's little to no build to this. Again, kind of a missed opportunity to bring back the classic traditional Survivor Series elimination match, but it is what it is. Now, since Shinsuke's return and his new Sith Lord look, it's got me a little intrigued. And LA Knight has pretty much already burned through the entire mid card on the SmackDown roster. So my pick is for a title change and a new United States champion, a former United States champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. Although I have to admit, I am not very confident about this pick.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, the only other non-War Games match on the card, we have the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther being challenged by Damian Priest. Ever since his loss at Crown Jewel to Cody Rhodes, Gunther seems to have a crisis of confidence. And although Damian has been presented in a very strong way, this is his rematch from SummerSlam. Unfortunately, the outcome is going to be the same. Still, the World Heavyweight Champion, Ring General, Gunther.
Obviously.
Here we go. War Games. Now let's start on the men's side, where we've got the OG bloodline that is Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn versus Bloodline 2.0, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tangaloa, and Jacob Fatu. Great start. Should have kept it at 4 apiece, but no, we've added a 5th to both teams. And for Solo, we have Big Bronson Reed, and for Roman Reigns, added CM Punk. Now, since Roman has returned at SummerSlam, he has a win over Solo and Jacob at Bad Blood when he teamed with Cody Rhodes. At Crown Jewel, when he teamed with the Usos, he lost to Solo Sikoa with Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Survivor Series, look to have Roman's team go over and get the win. And the addition of CM Punk and with a Roman Reigns team win opens a lot of storyline possibilities going into 2025.
Well, you're not wrong.
And now that leaves probably the most confusing lineup for a War Games match. Now, on one side, we got the Mean Girls, which is the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, the WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax, Miss Money in the Bank Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae versus Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill. Well, not quite. Jade Cargill, Friday on SmackDown, was written off of TV with an injury. So going into Monday, we needed a 5th. And that seemed to answer the question in the form of the role model, Bayley. Definitely confusing because on one side, you have both women's champions with Miss Money in the Bank, who could cash in on either of them at any time and become a new champion. Now, on the other side, it's actually worse. Rhea wants to get her hands on Liv and get the Women's World Champion, but she's not the number 1 contender. Io Sky is. And Bayley told Naomi that she can't trust Io because Io kicked Bayley out of Damage Control, and when Bayley was in Damage Control, she made Bianca Belair's life a living hell, so Bianca does not trust Bayley.
I'm so confused.
It's these elements of distrust and agendas that I think will lead the Mean Girls to picking up the win, with Liv Morgan pinning Rhea Ripley again, driving yet another nail into the coffin of this dying corpse of a feud.
Stick a fork in them. They're done.
But then again, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think about the predictions for War Games down below in the comments. Be sure to check me out tonight with me and the guys over on Wednesday Night is Overbooked. We're talking about this and a whole lot more tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific. Again, Wednesday night is overbooked. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I really appreciate it. And I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great week so far. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving and always have fun. Hashtag keep talking and always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.
I'd say you better subscribe.